Picture this. You're a young teen falling in love for the first time. Everyone's telling you that you're not going to make it past high school, but you prove them wrong. You get married shortly after high school and you're happy as can be. You're so lucky. You found the person that you are meant to be with for the rest of your life without having to wade through all the different people in your 20s. So you're together for 10 years, you have kids, you go through life experiencing it side by side, but one day your spouse comes to you and says that they aren't feeling right, that they aren't in the body that they were born to be in. They want to transition. So now you're met with this decision to make. Do I stay with this person who I've been in love with since I was 16 years old? What will everyone think? Is my love so conditional on what is on the outside? And in today's case, that is exactly the dilemma we are facing. They've come to Judge Lynn to decide whether or not they should stay together and get married or go their separate ways. Let's get into it.
I understand that you two had been together for 10 years,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
you only recently transitioned.
Yes, ma'am.
And that has caused a great deal of difficulty in your relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to tell me what concerns you have with respect to her because of this.
I pretty much just want to see if, if she wants to be with me as a man, spend the rest of her life with me as the man that I'm becoming.
Well, has she been supportive in your process?
Somewhat, but not really.
What things would you like to see that she isn't doing for you?
Probably just address me by different pronouns like he or him. You know.
So she still insists on calling you she and her?
Yes, ma'am. But I know it's a transition for everybody, so I know it may take a little bit of time.
Right.
Too, so.
Okay. Ms. Mason, did you know that Mr. Sutherland always felt that he may not be? Oh, he said it beautifully in here. I'm gonna quote you because you did it. It was gorgeous. You said, "I have always felt more masculine than feminine, but it wasn't until I started researching gender identity early this year that I realized I was a man trapped in a woman's body. It was as if I was blind my entire life, and now I was given eyes to see."
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know that he was having this struggle throughout the course of your relationship?
Well, I know she always been uncomfortable in public, with the way people treat you. Is she a man or a woman? So I know that. It's just, I was completely blindsided about the situation. I never knew nothing about it. I mean,
well, tell me about that first conversation when he broached the issue with you. What was said?
I seen the video. She was like, "Do you know I was like, because I never seen these type of people. Like, I never, actually seen it until she brought it to my attention. She was like, it's actually some people out here that don't look how they are, So, and then she was like, "Well, I think that's what I want to do." I'm like, "What? That's what you want to do?" I mean, I was confused because she didn't tell me that, and I've been with her for 10 years. She never told me anything, like how she really felt. She never said, "I feel like a man on the inside." So I never really
expressed any concern, confusion, or a searching?
We've been good. No.
Did you ever sense a discomfort that you may not have been able to pinpoint, but that he was feeling?
Yeah, because in public, she always don't want to go to the bathrooms, don't want to go. To girl, if like we went to a spot and it was, how the girls got to go on this side and the boys got to go on this side. Well, she had to come on this side and wear pink. So she's like, "I don't want to wear pink." So that's when I didn't know. But, I didn't really trip off of it. I didn't know it was a big deal like that.
Does it change at all your desire to move forward with Mr. Sutherland and consider marriage?
Yeah, I do want to consider it. Like I said, I don't know. Like, as a woman, she cook, clean, took care of me. So as a man, I don't know if that's what she gonna do, those type of things. I don't know how men are. I don't get with men. I'm a lesbian, so I don't know.
Well, now that's not your primary concern, is it?
I don't think she understands what transitioning actually means. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace, okay? She expressed the fact that she has never known any trans person. She's never seen it. She never even knew what it was until her partner brought it up to her. I can understand a bit of the naivete of her response, but this does raise an interesting question. If your partner, who you have been with for 10 years, suddenly decides that they want to be a different gender, what would you do? Logically, it makes sense. She said she's a lesbian, she wants to date women. So if her partner wants to be a man, that kind of negates the whole lesbian aspect of it all. There's this couple, Amanda and Shay, that have been popping up on my feed recently. They're high school sweethearts from Mormontown, Utah. They had kids together, have been together for years, and then the husband decides that he wants to transition. Okay, see, I see that, and I'm like, that's really sweet. I see two people who love each other very much, and who made vows, and are sticking to those vows, okay? So when I'm looking at this couple, who have been together for 10 years, and the girlfriend is very uncertain about whether or not she wants to continue this relationship, I understand it, but also I'm kind of like, this might be a sign that you're just not that into them. Because if the changing of their outer appearance is really going to affect your relationship with them that deeply, I think it makes sense for you to go your separate ways.
She think I'm a change as a man, and I'm telling her I'm the same person that I was. It's just my shell is changing.
Why do you think he does those things for you?
Cause he love me.
Do you think that this transition would make him love you any less?
I don't know.
And I understand that. Do you understand her concern that she loves women?
Yeah.
She likes them. She likes the way they look and feel and think. And now that you are transitioning, she is having to question whether or not the attraction for you will remain.
Yeah, I definitely understand that, but like I said, I'm still the same person that I was before. So, when you've been with a person for over 10 years, you would think you would love the person and not the outer shell. Mm-hmm. So, I understand that she's a lesbian, but we've been together 10 years, so you would think she would take that, into some kind of consideration.
I do.
But I'm still the same person. I'm still gonna cook, clean, love her the same way. I'm the same person.
I feel as she started to become trans,
She say I changed.
I think she changed and she pulls away.
Don't you think that upon taking the hormones and all of that stuff, that it will change you somehow?
It did.
Your emotions, or
it did change my emotions. It did that right away, but I think it changed it for the better, because I used to be like emotional, screaming, crying, hollering, when we would get into it, and now I don't even take out the time to do that, because I don't want to argue and fight about something that I can't control.
Right. And you think that becoming who you truly are and taking the hormones has allowed you to overcome that part that you didn't enjoy about what was going on anyway?
I believe so, yeah.
Do you see a change in character about
Yeah.
him? And do you like it, or do you just not like it because it's different, or you just don't like it because you don't like it?
I don't like it because we were doing a lot of things together. We did music together. We traveled together. We did a lot of things together. So now that she's becoming, changing into a man, she has strange friends. She goes different places by herself. She does things by herself. We don't really do things together no more.
It's not because I changed into a man. It's because, we had issues before this. So it's not because I'm changing because I changed to a man. I do things differently now because we not the way we used to be.
Oh, okay. So it's a lot deeper than we initially thought. Clearly, Tabitha is very emotional about all of this. She feels like her partner has changed, that their relationship has been intrinsically changed because of this transition, which I can't even imagine that it wouldn't change deeply. Now, I have to say, these photos of them before the transition don't really look very much different than how he's looking now. So the attraction side of the appearance to me seems like a non-issue. He more or less looks the same. It's not like he was once dressing feminine and now is wearing a suit and tie. So the argument of, well, you know, you're attracted to who you're attracted to, I don't know if it applies to this.
You do see, though, that she thinks she's losing you, and she's not sure why.
I think she's sure why. She know why.
Southern, why don't you tell me what the other issues were that you had before transition became a part of the conversation?
Just infidelity. You know, her cheating, flirting, doing whatever she want to do.
Was she a traveler? Was she running around?
I mean, you know, not just too much like that, but whatever, if she wanted to do something or somebody she was interested in, she would do it.
She would just go for it.
Yeah, without
Is that
discussing
true,
it
Ms.
with me.
Mason?
No.
It's true.
I don't believe you. You laughed right after you said no.
Yeah.
I mean, we both have friends. She has friends and I have friends. So we both have friends.
We pretty much had an open relationship. It wasn't discussed that it was going to be open. Is when I met her, I figured out that for me to be with her, I have to let her do what she want to do.
And that involved having other
that's-
relationships out there because that's
Yeah.
what she enjoys doing.
Pretty much.
Do you agree that he was open to that and open to allowing you to explore your sexuality in a manner that you enjoyed?
I do agree with that part. It's just that you was doing the same thing too. You have texts in your phone. You have best friends.
That's after the fact though. Like when we first got together in the first few years we was together, you didn't have those type of problems from me. I had those problems from you. Your ex-girlfriend, she had an ex-girlfriend. We've been together 10 years. They've been together 6 out of those 10. They just really broke that off, to be honest.
So she had an ongoing
Pretty much, yeah.
relationship
Yeah,
with
'cause-
another woman during the course of the relationship with you. Is that what happened?
That was just it for me right there. That was...
It wasn't a relationship. We was friends.
Who was
With
friends?
benefits?
Yeah, that's right. Friends with benefits.
That's a relationship.
Her ex-girlfriend. Yeah, they pretty much just stopped talking. So...
Were you ever concerned how Mr. Sutherland felt about your dedication to him, given your continued involvement with others?
Well, ever since, see, the thing is, now that she has her friends, everything changed. Like, she's missing. She used to tell the truth. If she says she gone for 5 minutes, she'll be back in 5 minutes. Now, 5 minutes be like 3 hours.
I mean...
Girl, what are we doing here? You were going throughout this relationship doing whatever you wanted while he was catering to you, wanting to be with you, wanting to be monogamous with you, and now you're nearly crying in court because he now has his own friends with benefits. So now because things aren't the way they used to be, meaning you get to do whatever you want and still have a stable partner at home, now you're upset with the relationship.
The change in your behavior, I understand, has a little bit to do with a threesome that got messy and changed everything. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Last year, it was the Mayweather fight. I threw a party. I liked the host. We both met a girl, thought she was attractive, and we had a threesome. Well, she pretty much wanted me to stop dealing with the girl and talking to her. I mean, okay, we had the threesome, but after that, I'm still like wanting to get to know the girl as a person, you know, see what we got in common. Well, she was a musician, so we used to hang out and do stuff, but she was at work and she pretty much wanted me to stop talking to the girl.
Yeah, I did.
And you felt that since she had ongoing relationships with other women, you should be able to have ongoing relationships with
Two-way
other
street.
women too.
I figured,
Ms.
why
Mason,
not?
your response to that?
You know, it's not that I don't mind the girl. It's just the girl is real disrespectful.
To
and
her.
That's
what she
exactly. And that's the part where you're supposed to say something.
You had friends disrespect me too, but I override that. You know, her friend disrespected me. She got a girlfriend now. And previously, her girlfriend disrespected me. I called her phone one day, and her girl answered the phone, saying something to me, and I'm calling
And
her.
she also apologized too.
But because I didn't take it personal. What if I would have took it personal?
You keep calling Mr. Sutherland she. Is that out of habit or is that intentional?
It is.
Is it a failure to
I'm just
seem...
used to calling her that, him that.
I think she just.
You don't believe she... Do you believe she's being overtly disrespectful, or she's just not trying, or you think...
I think she just haven't realized what's going on yet. That's what I think. Until like she see the facial hair, the full beard, she just don't realize what's going on.
Yeah.
And so I understand.
And you can appreciate that.
Yeah, I understand it's a transition for everybody. So.
Yeah.
But it get kind of awkward in public sometimes when she say she and they looking like.
Where's the she?
Yeah.
I understand sexual attractions. Like, I like guys. She likes women. Do you understand? Like, if she transitioned into a guy, would you be
Right, would you still be
easily? Would it be as difficult as it is for her to accept and be sexually attracted to her if she were male?
That's a good question. Yeah, I love her.
So that wouldn't matter.
Nah,
I wish I could do it so we can see then.
Do it. I always told her I loved her for her. That's just like if she go out here and get in an accident and something happens to her, God forbid, I'm gonna still be with her. So, cause I love her.
Right.
You know, like everybody, they say, oh, she's fine, she's beautiful. Okay, I know that when I first saw her, but I don't see that anymore. I see her.
Her as a person.
Yeah.
The inside.
Yeah.
So the looks,
don't
all
mean
of
nothing
that,
to me.
none of that is relevant anymore.
It don't matter. I don't see it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Listen, I never try to tell people I know something I don't know. So I brought an expert in here who has studied the issue of when one partner transitions and how that impacts the sexual nature of the relationship. Because gender identity is one thing, sexual attraction is quite another.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Spencer, if you please come forward. Rachel Spencer is a transgender therapist to help us out with some of these issues. Why don't you just start out telling them what you would like to say and what you think they need to hear and know?
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of love in this relationship, but it also does sound like there's a lot of problems beyond the gender issues. But what I really see is a great sense of grief and loss. And that's really common. You know, I mean, every situation is different and every transition is different, every couple's different. But it's really common when something like this happens that, you know, the plans that you had for, you know, how you thought your relationship was going to go, you know, who you thought you were connected with, there's a lot of grieving to be done there. And it would be my recommendation that I understand that you're in therapy and that's part of what you have to do for the gender, the change in gender, but I would strongly suggest that you seek your own treatment as well as couples counseling, because and support, because I understand that you have a lot of support. You have friends in the trans community, and it doesn't sound like you have a lot around this. But I'd also like to say that as he's made the transition, he's still who he is. You know, and that's really important to look deeper and to see, is there enough there in the relationship to see him for the person beyond the gender identity? And is there enough in you to look beyond your sexual orientation and to see the person that you love? You know, but I also think it's really important for you to, and as I was listening to you back there, a huge sense of kindness in you, but to really turn towards her and to support her through this.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate the input. If there's one thing I'm sure of, every consenting adult has the right to be who they want to be and love who they want to love. And I encourage everybody to embrace whatever that is. I don't want you to think if you don't want to be with a man that you're a bad person. You know what I mean? Because she does have that choice, because you chose women for a reason. So I don't want you to believe that, but I also don't want you to believe that you can't love him because he is a man. Neither one of those things is true. You have the right to make your choices and your decisions that are true to your heart. And you do understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And I think you guys are going to love each other forever, no matter what, because you loved each other through a lot so far, just as far as the other people are all concerned. But both of you have the right to be who you are and love who you love. And I would encourage you to support each other and love each other. Get some expert assistance in this whole matter. And but you have no business whatsoever getting married. I don't even know why you're thinking about it. All right?
Okay.
Good luck to the both of you. This matter is adjourned.
Honestly, everything that Judge Lynn said was pretty spot on for how I'm feeling about this situation. Now, obviously, they chose to stay together, and that's their choice. But if they decided to break up, I feel like that would have made sense too. Now, should they be getting married anytime soon? Probably not. They should probably, figure out the infidelity issues and the open relationship dynamic before any of the nuptials occur. I'm really curious to know your thoughts on this case. If your partner were to suddenly transition, how do you think you would handle that? Would you stay? Would you leave? Do you love them deeper than what their gender is? I really want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.